The boyfriend of Air India pilot Srishti Tuli, who died by suicide, has been remanded in police custody till Monday. Aditya Pandit, the main accused, was arrested for abetment of suicide following claims by Tuli's family of harassment and public humiliation. The investigation continues as the family seeks justice, questioning the circumstances surrounding Srishti's untimely death. I'm now joined by Vivek Tuli, Srishti's uncle, and PK Jain, a former Director General of Police in Maharashtra. Thank you both very much for being with us. Mr. Tuli, I think that the key point that's been mentioned is that just a short while before she ended her life, she was on a video call and she appeared to be fine and happy and normal. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely true.
And what exactly who was she on that video call with? What did she communicate?
With her mother.
And it was a normal conversation? There was nothing out of the ordinary?
It was a very normal conversation. She was telling that the flight was very good and I enjoyed that flight, and tomorrow again I have to go on the flight. So that was normal. She was in a habit of talking to her mother daily, and very oftenly when she used to go and come back from the flights.
And the allegation...
And that too, she always talked on video.
And the allegation is that she ended her life shortly after that conversation, right?
Sorry, I'll interrupt. She did not end her life. She was murdered.
Right. Let me just go across to PK Jain, former Director General of Police, Maharashtra. Mr. Jain, do you see this as somebody ending their life, or do you believe, as Mr. Tuli asserts, that this may have been a murder?
Good evening, Vishnu. Thank you very much for inviting me here. The prima facie, whatever has been coming up till now or whatever is being reported, it appears to be a case of suicide. Well, the circumstances and any other factor which the police must have come to know would be under investigation at the moment. So it is too early to say whether it is a case of murder or it is a case of suicide. I would not be pinning my cards as of now, for the simple reason that prima facie, the things as they stand today, there is some kind of technical evidence available in terms of that person not being there for his entry into the building, his exit from the building, his re-entry into the building, and then his location in terms of his phone. The fact that a key maker was called to make a duplicate key of the flat. All these things do indicate that she was already dead inside the flat. So now, whether this person had already visited her or whether he had killed her and then went out and again made a story of coming back to the flat, I think these are all matters of investigation. Let the investigation come to some stand. Only then probably one would be able to make a definitive statement as to what exactly happened. As far as the mental condition is concerned, well, she was talking to her mother. She was in a very healthy state of mind. But I think the way it is being reported is that she called up this boyfriend, and the way she had spoken and all that, he got a hint that she's going to do something, and that's why he came back. So all those things, let them be investigated. I think once the investigation is taken to a particular level, one would be in a better state of mind to say as to what exactly transpired and how she ended her life, or whether she was killed or otherwise.
Mr. Tuli, how would you respond to that?
With due respect, Mr. Jain, this is not a Drishyam story. He may pretend he is Ajay Devgan, but I am not Tabu.
No, Mr. Tuli, I understand that you're emotional. I understand that you've got a perspective. Yes. Can you just share your views on why you believe that this was a murder and not a death by suicide?
Yes. The first thing, Mr. Jain is an expert in the crime and must be knowing that nobody can enter the house without the owner's permission. He should have called the police. He should have at least have called the guards, at least called the neighbors. If he had a call from Srishti that she is going to lay down her life, so why didn't he call the neighbor, which was a very good friend of Aditya and Srishti both? She is also a co-pilot. Why didn't he call him? In the afternoon, they were together. They were all playing together while Srishti was on the flight. Why didn't they call him or her so that she could go and take up Srishti's matter? Why he waited for 5:30 to call Keysmith and open the door? If 2:30, if he could after her death, he could have called. Why didn't he call the family? The first thing They were all trained pilots. The girl and Mr. Aditya Pandit all were have a very good training. Why didn't they go by law? Why didn't they call 100 or 108, as I don't know what the number goes in, like it is 100 in India, UP. Why didn't they rank that up? Why didn't they call up the guard if they were afraid of the police? They could have been somebody to witness what is being opened. Can a key maker come and open? Can I come and open your door with a keysmith? Please tell me, sir.
Mr. Jain, see, we can discuss. I can have a professional view on this. A case of suicide and a case of murder. You know, there are forensic evidences which have to be examined, whether it is a suicide or it is a case of murder.
Sir.
You know,
yes.
And then as I said, the investigation is still going on. I'm not closing my mind to a murder or an abetment to suicide. Whatever the case may be, the investigating officer would examine all the angles. It is getting due and proper media attention. So there's no way that the police will be able to brush it under the carpet or make a wrong investigation. Seniors are involved. I mean, I being from the system, I know that the things are not, you know, I can understand your emotional outburst. It is a very painful incident.
It's not just emotions. It is just not emotion. I have lost my daughter. उसको 25 साल बड़ा किया मैंने और कोई मार के चला जाए.
No, Mr. Tuli, I understand how challenging this is all for you, and hopefully there will be justice in this case, and we will continue to track it very, very closely indeed. And thank you for your courage in coming out.
One more thing. There is a blank spot from Srishti's door till the stairs and down the stairs. There is no CCTV coverage that can be used by the murderer.
All right. Well, lots of key points over here, but I do believe
this is just a replay of that Drishyam story. He is thinking that he can do anything.
All right. Mr. Tuli, let us wait and see what finally happens. I'm sure the police are looking at it, and our condolences to the family for this tremendous loss.
Sir,
and particularly
I don't need condolence. I just need justice.
I'm very, very sorry that this has happened, and as is Mr. Jain, it is truly horrific. Thank you both very much for being with us.